you see me just come in the ring with this little pony. This pony's going to be has been here a month. I've recommended to the owner, she's 3-year-old, which is the important thing. Stand still. She's sensible enough. She's probably as quiet as an horse that's much older. You know, we've broke her and all that, but I said she wants turning away now. She's free. Come back to me in the spring. You know, late spring, she can come back to me. Stand still. Oh, stand. She can come back to me in the spring, and I'll have her for a week or a fortnight then, which any more than the 4 weeks, 6 weeks added up. It's the same amount of money they've spent. But she'll be that bit older, and that little bit, she's strong now, make no mistake, but her little joints is what I'm concerned about. If you look at her body, she's got a nice body on her, deep girth, good quarters, but her little limbs under her, I would like to have seen her with just a little tiny bit more bone, ½ inch more. Anyway, it's my opinion that if she's turned away for the winter, the other thing is you don't want them to get sick of it. See, if they go home and drive her now, yeah, that might be all very well, but she might get fed up with it. You know, where she's a baby and she needs to run and play, basically, like any kids. Walk on. Walk on, darling. Good girl. Walk on. Come round. You see her come right round on this. Come on. Tight on this vehicle, the shafts pushing her. You know, in her, up the side of her there and on her leg. Walk, babe. Good girl. Come round this way now, darling. The same that side. You know, really pushing on her leg. We're putting her in here tight. Come on, walk on. Walk on. Just coming round there over them. Them tubes are funny things, I don't like them. And over here, walk up. Go on, girl. You know, that's the sleeping policeman, made of steel checker plate. Come round, darling. Nice little head carriage on her we're getting. You know, another thing that can't be done with 3-year-old horses, so they tell me. Walk up. Come on. Walk on. Here's good girl. Walk on. Through these old ribbons. Like that. Walk on. Walk on. Go on, get on. It's not so much. It's the bump when the carriage goes over. Come round, darling. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put her in a sleigh. It's a sleigh we have for the... We've got a couple of reindeer that we use at Christmas. And I'm going to put her in that and take her around the field. The field's 1.25 miles round. You know, on the estate we live on, we're allowed to use the... Come round, darling. It's a good girl. Come round, my baby. There's a good girl. Come on then, my sweetheart. You good girl. Come up there. We're allowed to use the fields, about 1.25 miles around the big one. So we'll go round there and see, this is what I mean. When you come up to these, look, you know, get her old feet over them, the carriage. Let's go around, do that one again, see if we can, you know, you got to bear in mind she's 3-year-old, you know, 10. Come round. Come round, darling. Come round, baby. Good girl. I can't, you know, come up, do much. All I can do is, come on. Can hear that catching up underneath. So come round over these. Come on, darling. Over them, round here. Come round, babe. Come on, come round. So we're coming up now to these barrels that are set apart to let her through, but so the carriage will knock them over. Because it's the after noise I want, that's what frightens the horse, not so much of what they do. So going here, the carriage knock, can you walk up, walk up, walk up, walk up, I'll knock it again here. So she's more than controllable in, I'll knock this one again, right near it, look. Come round, darling. Come round the baby. Good girl. Come round. Come round. Hook up. So here's another one. Hit that. Knock it. Now most horses would be off up the road. 10-year-old. You know, whatever. Come round, baby. Come round. Come round, darling. The point is, the mare, I'll stop the mare there, look, right? Is she afraid? Is she snorting and blowing? Is she putting her head out to sniff him? Does she want to touch him? She's on a slack rein. The mare is contented in her work. Look at her legs at rest. Is she dripping in sweat where she's totally exhausted and therefore can't do the job? No. She's got a rubber bit in her mouth, right? And you know, in a minute I'll put her in that sleigh outside. I'll drive her over gravel. Terrible noise. Over gravel, you know, with a rubber bit in her mouth. But people keep telling me it can't be done with a 3-year-old horse. That's impossible. She's getting a nice little head carriage. The old fly's a tormentor, but I'm not pulling her head off. And her old head carriage is coming. Do you know what I mean? Stand still, babe. Right.